Habs Nation, are you tired of waiting? Are you ready for a gamble so audacious, so utterly transformative, it could either ignite a dynasty or send shockwaves of regret through the very heart of your beloved franchise? Because what we're about to dissect isn't just another fleeting rumor. It's a meticulously crafted blueprint for a blockbuster trade, a proposal so monumental it has the potential to redefine the Montreal Canadiens' trajectory for years to come. This isn't merely speculation. It's a strategic chess move that could catapult the Canadiens into legitimate contention, or conversely, leave them reeling from a staggering cost. Get ready, because the hockey world is buzzing with a scenario so tantalizing, so high stakes, that it demands our undivided attention. Heavy.com has unleashed a bombshell, detailing a trade proposal that envisions the Montreal Canadiens making an aggressive, all-in play for a bona fide star center. We're talking about a move that could instantly supercharge their offensive attack and solidify their top six forward group for the foreseeable future. The audacious target? None other than the Los Angeles Kings' towering, supremely talented young center, Quinton Byfield. Imagine that blend of size, skill, and two-way acumen patrolling the middle of the ice in Montreal, a true cornerstone around whom a championship team could be built. But as with all high-stakes gambles, the cost is equally staggering, a testament to the caliber of player the Canadiens are pursuing. To pry Byfield from the Kings' grasp, the Habs would reportedly send a substantial package back to Los Angeles. The versatile Kirby Dach, their prized defensive prospect David Reinbacher, and a valuable 2026 first-round pick. This isn't just a trade. It's a declaration of intent, a massive swing for the fences that could reshape the futures of both storied franchises. Let's talk about the crown jewel of this potential deal, the player who could fundamentally alter the Canadiens' fortunes, Quinton Byfield. For Montreal, this isn't just about adding another center, it's about acquiring a foundational piece, a player you build a franchise around. Selected second overall in the loaded 2020 NHL entry draft, Byfield is precisely the kind of talent that general managers dream of. He's currently in the second year of a 5-year, $31.25 million contract, a deal that speaks volumes about the Kings' profound belief in his long-term potential and his status as a burgeoning star. But what makes him such an irresistible target for Montreal, a franchise yearning for sustained success? It's his truly unique blend of elite size, exceptional skill, and a responsible two-way game that sets him apart. At an imposing 6'5", he brings a physical presence down the middle that the Canadiens desperately need, a player capable of dominating puck battles and protecting the puck with authority. Yet he's far more than just a big body. He plays a mature, responsible 200-foot game, excelling in both offensive and defensive zones, a rare and invaluable commodity in today's NHL. Last season, Byfield truly began to tap into his immense offensive upside, recording an impressive 23 goals and 31 assists for a total of 54 points in 81 games. That's significant secondary scoring, a vital component for any team with legitimate Stanley Cup aspirations. Picture him seamlessly slotting in as the second-line center, complementing the already dynamic Nick Suzuki, and forming one of the most formidable 1-2 punches at the position in the entire league. His age and upward trajectory perfectly align with Montreal's burgeoning young core, offering a tantalizing glimpse into a future where the Canadiens are not just competitive, but truly dominant. This isn't just an upgrade. It's a potential game changer, a piece that could elevate the entire dynamic of the team, transforming them from a promising young squad into a legitimate contender. Every blockbuster trade, however, comes with a hefty price, and this proposed deal asks the Canadiens to pay a king's ransom. Giving up a player of Kirby Dach's caliber, a top defensive prospect in David Reinbacher, and a valuable future first-round pick is no small feat. It represents a significant investment in their immediate future. Let's start with Kirby Dach. He himself was a former third overall pick in 2019, and at just 24 years old, still possesses immense untapped potential. He's currently in the final year of a 4-year, $13.45 million deal, making him an attractive asset for a team looking for a skilled center. While he has been plagued by unfortunate injuries during his tenure in Montreal, limiting his consistency and ability to fully establish himself, when healthy, Dach has shown flashes of brilliance. Last season, he managed 10 goals and 12 assists for 22 points in 57 games, showcasing his offensive instincts and playmaking ability. For the Kings, Dach would represent a direct replacement for Byfield, offering a skilled center with significant upside if he can stay healthy and find a consistent rhythm. It's a calculated risk for Los Angeles, but one that could pay significant dividends if Dach can finally put his injury woes behind him. Then there's David Reinbacher, the 5th overall pick in the 2023 draft. This is where the deal truly stings for many Habs fans, as parting with such a high-end prospect would be a genuinely tough pill to swallow. Reinbacher is widely considered a star defensive prospect, a blue-chip talent with the potential to become a top-pairing defenseman in the NHL. His poise, hockey IQ, and defensive awareness are exceptional for his age, and he could push for NHL playing time as early as this season. His potential is immense, and trading him away would represent a significant sacrifice, especially given the Canadiens' stated focus on building through the draft and developing their young talent. Furthermore, a first-round pick, particularly one in 2026, carries substantial value, representing another opportunity to add elite talent to the organization. This isn't just trading away current roster pieces, it's trading away a significant portion of their future assets for an immediate, impactful upgrade. The critical question becomes, is the reward of acquiring Quinton Byfield worth the undeniable risk of depleting their prospect pool and future draft capital? It's a debate that will undoubtedly ignite passionate discussions across Habs Nation. This trade, if it were to materialize, would represent an incredibly aggressive and decisive move for the Canadiens, signaling a clear intent to go all in on their pursuit of the Stanley Cup, perhaps as early as this season. Montreal made the playoffs last season, a testament to their burgeoning young talent and the solid foundation laid by general manager Kent Hughes. They were notably the youngest team to make the postseason, a remarkable achievement that speaks volumes about their potential. And they've already shown a willingness to be bold this offseason, adding a significant piece like Noah Dobson to bolster their blue line. Hughes himself has hinted that the team may not be done, stating, "My focus is more so on what we can do to build a team that's capable of competing for the Stanley Cup. The reality is we're not going to put the perfect team together over the course of one summer. We recognize we have other things we'd like to accomplish. Acquiring Byfield would be a monumental step towards accomplishing those other things. The need for a legitimate second-line center is glaring, especially with Kirby Dach's health status often up in the air and his consistency impacted by injuries. Byfield would not only fill that void, but elevate the position to an elite level, providing a consistent high-impact presence. The prospect of Nick Suzuki and Quinton Byfield anchoring the top two lines would give the Canadiens a formidable offensive punch that few teams in the league could match, creating matchup nightmares for opponents. It's a move that screams ambition, a profound desire to accelerate the rebuild, shed the rebuilding team label, and contend for hockey's ultimate prize sooner rather than later. While it's certainly a hefty price, the potential payoff, a legitimate shot at the Stanley Cup, is undeniably alluring for a franchise and a fan base that has been hungry for glory for far too long. From the Kings' perspective, why would they even consider moving a player like Quinton Byfield, a key part of their young core and a foundational piece of their roster? It's a fair question, and the answer lies in the sheer value of the proposed return package. While Byfield is highly valued in Los Angeles and seen as a future star, a deal centered around a valuable first-round pick and a top-tier defensive prospect like Reinbacher, coupled with an NHL-ready center in Dach, could be incredibly enticing. It's a difficult decision, no doubt, but one that could significantly replenish their future assets, provide immediate roster flexibility, and allow them to retool their lineup with an eye towards long-term sustainability. However, let's be realistic. Byfield is a foundational piece for the Kings, and it would take an absolutely overwhelming offer to pry him away. This proposed trade, while undeniably exciting for Canadiens fans, acknowledges that high bar, presenting a package that truly tests the Kings' resolve. The Canadiens are set to open their season on October 8th against their bitter rivals, the Toronto Maple Leafs. And while this trade remains speculative, it highlights the kind of bold thinking and aggressive strategy that could define their path forward. Whether this exact deal ever comes to fruition or not, it underscores Montreal's clear intention to be aggressive in their pursuit of a championship. This isn't about incremental improvements. It's about a seismic shift, a defining moment that could forever alter the course of the franchise. So, what do you think, Habs fans? Is Quinton Byfield the missing piece, the transformative talent that finally brings the Stanley Cup back to Montreal? Is the price, as staggering as it is, a necessary gamble for a franchise hungry for glory? Or is it simply too high, a risk that could mortgage too much of the future for an uncertain present? We want to hear your passionate takes, your hopes, and your fears. Hit that like button if you're ready for a blockbuster trade that could redefine the Canadiens, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on this potential game changer. Let's get the conversation started, because the future of the Montreal Canadiens could be decided by moves just like this. Your engagement fuels our passion, and we're just getting started.